So I was talking to my mom about one of my squid cartoons. In the cartoon, Otto's coworker, or Andrew's coworker, Squid, Andrew says to Squid, "You look stupid with that mohawk, Squid." And Squid, as vengeance, urinates in Andrew's sports drink when he doesn't realize, and Andrew drinks Squid's urine. And, Dr. Natural, Andrew's psychiatrist, says, watch out from people who go from 0 to 100% when they're angry. An insult, somebody making fun of you, deserves a slap on the wrist for revenge. It doesn't deserve overkill. Maybe you say, you look stupid too, Andrew. You don't have to urinate in Andrew's sports drink for revenge. That's overkill. That's, they're using, something as an excuse to just bully somebody, basically. And my mom said, well, Andrew, there have been times when you've childishly done overkill to people. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Let's say when I was like 15 years old, a child, and my brother insulted me. Well, I've urinated on his bed. This is like over 20 years ago. This is like 25 years ago. For revenge. His video games. I've scratched his video games, wrecked his video games for revenge, But this is when I was a child. I'm obviously a lot more mature than that now. I've grown up, I wouldn't spitefully wreck somebody's video games for revenge because they insulted me, That's passive aggressive. Somebody wanted to hear the story about, my friends and wrecking his CD. Well, I guess the CD was Weezer. Let's call it Weezer, with the Sweater song. And I was hanging out with these white trash friends, and they wanted to go to a bar. And they're like, let's go to the bar. And one of the friends says, yes. The other friend says, yes. I'm like, no, take me home. I want to go home. So they left me in their car. And spitefully for revenge, I scratched his Weezer CD. They said they're guilty of being bad friends for leaving you in the car and going into a bar, and you're guilty for scratching his CD. When he came out, he was obviously angry. He's like, what? You scratched my CD? You wrecked my CD? I'm like, yeah, here's the money for the CD. You can buy a new one. But yeah, that's an example of me spitefully, passive-aggressively going from 0 to 100 because somebody insulted me, or did something to upset me.